All right, so we're going to dive into this whole microcurrent facial thing, right? Like everyone's talking about these at-home devices promising to like tone and lift your face, maybe even rivaling those fancy treatments you get at a spa.
Yeah, it's definitely a hot topic.
And, you know, since you're thinking about trying it out, maybe even buying one, we're going to like really unpack it all, the how, the what, and the, well, does it really work?
I'm in.
What's got me curious is like, are these devices actually legit or just another beauty trend that's all hype? And what do you really need to know before you spend your hard-earned money on one?
It's about more than a quick fix, right? It's like, how do we get those long-term skincare results?
Yeah, exactly. It's like investing in your skin for the long haul. But before we even go there, let's like back up a sec. For those of us who've never tried it, what exactly is microcurrent? Like what's happening under the surface when you use one of these devices?
So imagine giving your facial muscles a workout, you know?
Mhm.
But instead of lifting weights, you're using this low-grade electrical current, like a little jolt of energy, directly to those muscles.
Okay, so it's like actually flexing those face muscles.
Exactly. And here's where it gets really interesting. Dermatologist Heather D. Rogers, she's done a lot of research on aging skin, and she explains that this microcurrent actually boosts something called ATP.
ATP, wait a minute. That sounds familiar.
Yeah, adenosine triphosphate. It's like the energy currency of our cells. Remember that from like way back in biology? Oh, right, right. Okay, so remind me, how does that play into all of this?
Okay, so when your skin cells have more ATP, it's like they're these little factories, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they start working overtime to produce more collagen and elastin. And those are the proteins that naturally keep our skin looking, you know, firm and youthful.
Okay, so it's not just about like toning the muscles. It's also boosting what our skin needs to stay looking young.
You got it. That's why microcurrent is so cool. You get that instant lift and sculpting because you just work those muscles out. But then if you keep using it, you're stimulating that long-term firming by boosting collagen. It's pretty amazing.
A total 1-2 punch. No wonder people are obsessed. But let's be real. There are so many at-home devices out there. Are they all legit? I mean, can they really give you those same results you'd get at a fancy spa? That's the million-dollar question. Some devices definitely overpromise, for sure. But the key thing to remember is consistency is everything with microcurrent.
Okay, so it's not like a one-and-done kind of thing.
Right. And Nessa Mandelbaum, she's a licensed medical esthetician, and she always says it's like going to the gym. You know, you can't just go once and expect to have six-pack abs. You got to keep going to maintain those muscles.
Makes sense.
Yeah. And Mandelbaum, she sees some incredible results with her clients, and what she actually recommends is kind of a two-pronged approach. She likes to combine professional treatments every few weeks with a good at-home routine.
So it's like the best of both worlds.
Exactly. The professional-grade devices are like that extra push, like having a personal trainer, while the at-home device helps you keep up the results between those sessions.
Got it. So you're saying even if someone can't swing the professional treatments all the time, those at-home options can still make a difference.
Absolutely. It's like the professional stuff is like having access to a state-of-the-art gym, right?
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean you can't get a great workout at home with the right equipment. It's about finding what fits your life and, you know, what you can afford and then being consistent.
Right. So it's not about just getting the priciest thing out there.
Yeah.
Okay, so speaking of finding the right device, you know, we did some research and let me tell you, it's overwhelming out there. So many options. Thankfully, we found this article, 9 Best Microcurrent Devices, that breaks down some of the top contenders at different price points. Where should we even start?
Yeah. Let's dive in. I always think it's helpful to compare, you know, see what's out there.
For sure. Okay, well, first up, the NewFace Trinity Starter Kit. I feel like this is like the Beyonce of microcurrent devices.
Really?
Yeah, it's super popular. Everyone's raving about how easy it is to use and the before and after pictures in this article. Seriously impressive.
Yeah, I've heard good things about NewFace. Definitely a solid choice if you're serious about incorporating microcurrent and you want something with a good track record. It might be worth the investment.
So you're saying it's like a splurge-worthy item.
Kind of, yeah, like a premium gym membership.
Gotcha. Okay, so for our listeners who are all about efficiency, love their gadgets, there's this one, the Medicube HR Booster Pro. This one's interesting because it's not just microcurrent.
Oh.
It also does LED light therapy and even claims to help your other products absorb better.
Oh, wow, that's cool. I love how skincare technology is like combining things now.
Right. It's like a multitasker.
That Medicube sounds like it could be great if you want to streamline your routine, you know? and address different things at once.
Totally. And speaking of multitasking, we have the TheraFace Pro, which is like, I don't know, the Cadillac of microcurrent devices.
Ooh, what makes it so fancy?
Okay, so picture this. You're chilling at home, doing your microcurrent treatment, and getting a massage at the same time.
Wait, what?
Yeah. This one comes with all these different attachments, so you can combine treatment. Talk about the ultimate pampering session.
That sounds amazing, but I bet it's, like, seriously expensive.
You already know. It's definitely an investment piece. Like, think high-end spa membership vibes. But, I mean, if you want that at-home spa experience and you're willing to spend the money, it could be worth looking into.
I can see the appeal for sure.
Right. Now, on the other hand, for those of us who are, always on the go, the article highlighted the Solaway 4-in-1 Radiant Renewal Skincare Wand. I know, such a mouthful. As the perfect travel companion. 5 minutes, you're good to go. Sign me up.
5 minutes? Seriously?
Yeah, that's what they're saying. It's super small, too, so it's easy to pack. No more excuses for skipping your skincare routine on those business trips, right?
Totally.
It's like portable skincare. Okay, but what if you're like, this all sounds amazing, but my budget's a little tighter? Is there an option for that?
Definitely. There's one called the Skin Gym Microcurrent Wand, and it's definitely a more budget-friendly option.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's a great way to kind of test the waters, See if microcurrent works for you before you go all in on one of the pricier devices.
I love that. It's like the trial membership before you commit. Okay, and last but not least, we've got the Nuskin Renew Spa IO, which caught my eye because it's for your body. We've been talking all about the face, but this is like a whole other thing, right?
It is. It's interesting to see how microcurrent is being used in different ways, not just for the face anymore. And it sounds like people are loving it. Didn't you say something about it going viral on TikTok?
Oh, yeah. Apparently it gives you this amazing massage.
Yeah.
While it's like firming and toning your skin, people are obsessed.
Bringing the spa experience home. Love it.
Right. Okay, so we've covered a bunch of devices for basically every need and budget at this point. But I want to switch gears for a second and talk about this professional treatment, Emface. Have you heard of this?
Oh, yeah. Emface is interesting. It's definitely making a splash in the beauty world.
So it's being called the needle-free filler, which, I'll be honest, piqued my interest. What's the deal with that?
Well, it's different from the at-home microcurrent devices because it combines two technologies, HIFES, which is like high-intensity facial electrical stimulation, and then also radiofrequency energy.
Okay, so it's like next-level microcurrent.
Yeah, exactly. The HIFES part, that targets your facial muscles, like super intense workout for your face. And then the radiofrequency that goes deeper, stimulating collagen production.
So it's hitting those, like, two main things that cause aging, the muscle loss, and the collagen breakdown.
Right, and that's what makes it so different from, like, traditional microcurrent, which is mostly focused on the muscles.
So it's more of a holistic approach.
Exactly.
Okay, so for someone who's maybe thinking about, like, fillers or Botox, how does this even compare?
Well, Botox basically, like, freezes the muscles to smooth out wrinkles. And fillers, they actually add volume. They fill in the wrinkles. They work really well, but they're temporary, so you have to keep getting them done.
Gotcha. And what about Emface?
Well, with Emface, there's no needles, nothing like that. It's working by, like, boosting your body's natural processes, so it's going to be more gradual, and the results will be more subtle than what you'd get with Botox or fillers.
So it's not like a dramatic transformation. It's more like enhancing what you already have.
Right. It's funny you mentioned that. Actually, there's this beauty editor, Lauren Balsamo, and she tried Emface. She wrote about her experience.
Oh, really? What'd she think? Was she a believer?
Well, she said she was skeptical at first, which I get it. But she said the treatment itself was, like, a little weird.
Weird how?
Well, apparently you can feel your muscles twitching as it's working.
Okay, that's a visual.
Right. But in the end, she said she definitely saw a difference. Like, her brows and cheekbones looked more lifted, and her face just looked more toned overall.
So it seems like it could be a good option for someone who's not ready for the commitment of injectables or the cost.
For sure. And, like anything else, it's about finding what's right for you, what you're comfortable with and what your goals are.
Absolutely. Okay, so speaking of comfort, let's talk safety for a sec. The at-home microcurrent devices, those seem pretty low risk, but what about something like Emface? Any concerns there?
That's a great question, and it's always important to, be aware of any potential risks. With the at-home devices, they're generally considered very safe, especially compared to, like, more invasive procedures. But one thing I do want to emphasize is Make sure you use a conductive gel with those devices.
Oh, yeah, a lot of them come with that, right?
Yeah, and it's important because it helps the microcurrent actually travel from the device to your skin. That way, it's actually working those muscles properly.
So it's not just like some random extra thing they throw in there. It's actually important.
Exactly.
Good to know. What about those devices that have all the extra features, like the LED light therapy we were talking about? What else is out there?
Oh, there's a lot. The LED is great, and some of them combine it with other things, like red light therapy.
Which is supposed to be amazing for collagen, right?
Exactly. So you're getting like double the benefits. And then you'll also see some devices that have massage functions, which can be really nice for like puffiness and circulation.
So many options. It seems like there's a device out there for everyone.
Totally. It's all about finding what you like and what fits your budget.
For sure. So I guess to kind of wrap up everything we've talked about, microcurrent, whether it's at home or something like Emface, seems like a really promising way to like rejuvenate your face, right?
Right, it really does. And it's just getting more and more advanced all the time. It's a really exciting time for skincare.
Totally. But before we completely wrap up our microcurrent deep dive here, I want to go back to something you said earlier about the professional treatments being more powerful. Do you think there's anything to like combining those professional treatments with a regular at-home routine? Could that be like the ultimate way to see results?
That's a good question. I don't think there's a ton of research on that specifically, combining them like that.
So we're entering like uncharted skincare territory here.
Kind of, yeah. But it's interesting to think about. I mean, theoretically, it makes sense, right?
Right.
You're using the at-home device to kind of keep things toned, keep that collagen production going.
Yeah.
And then you're going in for those like more powerful professional treatments every so often to like really give your muscles that extra boost.
It's like hitting the gym on your own and then having a personal trainer session on top of it.
Exactly.
Plus, if you're already spending the money on something like Emface, which we know isn't cheap, it would be great to like make those results last as long as possible. Maybe having a solid at-home routine could help with that.
Totally. That makes a lot of sense. It's like, how can we create the most effective, customized plan for each person?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess the answer to my own question, could combining the two be the ultimate key to a younger-looking face?
So maybe.
A very strong maybe. I think as we learn more about microcurrent, we'll probably have a better idea of how to combine those things for the best results. I'm excited to see where it all goes. This whole deep dive has been so interesting. We've gone from those like old school vibrating face things you see at the drugstore to these like high-tech devices that can practically give you a facelift without the actual surgery.
I know. It's crazy how far it's come. And it seems like there are more and more options popping up all the time.
Right, which is awesome. Gives people choices. Well, I think that about covers it for our microcurrent deep dive.
Yeah, we went deep.
We did. Hopefully everyone listening feels a little more informed, and maybe even inspired to try something new.
And remember, whether you're like a total skincare junkie or just starting out, the important thing is to find what makes you feel good.
100%. All right, that's a wrap on this one. Until next time, happy experimenting with your skincare, and we'll catch you on the next deep dive.